guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I have a very puffy hair. I put it up in a bun for like 10 minutes and then it went and I don't understand it very well. So today I am going to be talking about Skin a Cat by Isley Lynn. This is a really cool play. I saw it in the National right before Christmas, I think, and I was like, I want to get this, I really like this, it looks really good, and I didn't pick it up, and I wish I had now because it's such a good play. That's why I'm reviewing it. Basically, I get most of my plays from the National Theatre. I have been to Samuel French, but of course Samuel French is closing down, unfortunately, which is really sad. You can get plays online, but I feel like if you want to go and browse plays, the National is the best place to go. It's really, really easy, and you can sit and read through the plays if you want to. They're really cool about that. Talking about Skin a Cat. So Skin a Cat is about a girl called Alana, and it's about her sexual experiences from teenagerhood to adulthood. Well, from the age of 9 is where it starts, but it's like a really short bit, and then she's sort of a teenager and going on. And this is written by the lovely, I think your name is Isley Lynn. I'm a bit worried I'm saying that wrong, like Isley Lynn or something, but I think it's Isley. Nice name, whatever, you know. I love the cover. I think it's so representative of what's happening because you've got the mirror and you're looking at what your vagina looks like. We've all been there, and if you haven't, what are you doing? So basically, Alana is a girl who has vaginismus. I think that's how you say it. I'm not entirely sure. And it's about how, basically, when you're a vaginismus, I think that's how you say it, it's basically where all your muscles clamp up and you cannot fit like tampons, dicks, whatever, up inside the vagina. So it makes life very difficult for her, and she finds her sexual experiences very difficult, and it's, you know, slowly becoming more, it's learning to relax because it's like a psychological thingy-majig, they think it is. I'm gonna look this up because I don't want to get this wrong and people go ugh at me. That's very enlightening. I've just used the NHS website. So Alana has vaginismus, and she doesn't realise that until quite late on in the game, and she honestly thinks there's something really wrong with her, and she does go and see the doctor. And later on in the play, she meets this much older guy who's totally chilled about it all, and it's really lovely in a way. And you know, he gets her to relax because it is like vaginismus is a tightening of the vaginal muscles, and it's often psychological. Sometimes I don't think it is, but I think usually it's psychological. I'm not entirely sure. I'm not a doctor. Please don't take my word for this, and if you have vaginismus and I'm doing this incredibly wrong, I do apologise. I'm only going by what the NHS website is telling me. But basically it was about her learning about her vagina and learning about how, you know, being relaxing in everything that is to do with the vagina is important, which generally it is. And yeah, I don't really, yeah. But it goes into the things that where her friends are talking about having sex, and they're like, oh, you just need a good like shafting, quintessentially, as they said in Bridget Jones. And it was just really fascinating to read that. Really, it was just really, really fascinating. But it kind of comes at the end of the play, you know, she's talking about how, you know, vaginal sex is not the important thing. It's about being sensual and exploring yourself with someone. And I think that, personally, from a personal point of view, just learning about somebody, and not necessarily in a sexual way, is quite fascinating and actually more intimate on occasion. So yeah, right, let's go back to my notes because I had notes. So I'm just gonna read, like, because I had a few notes written down that was sort of ad-lib back there, and I will be editing because look. It's a brilliant play to read, and I didn't get to see it. It was on at the Bunker Theatre, I think before Christmas. That must have been why it was in the National. Does it say when it was on? It should do. Please say. Yeah, it was on from the 12th of October to the 5th of November last year. No Monday performances. But I really wish I'd gone and seen it now. I did see it. I saw the adverts for it and I was like, oh, I wouldn't mind going and seeing that. And I just never got around to it. And I'm really narked that I didn't, because it just looks like such a good and stunning show to have been and seen. And there were some really cool actors in it as well. So I'm like really annoyed. Because you got Jessica Clarke and Jessa Ahluwalia, I think is how you say his name. I don't want to get it wrong. Oh, he's performed at the Old Red Lion. So have I. That's cool. Yeah, no, it was really a really cool book. Sad I didn't get to see it. But it's basically sort of about sexual awakening and female sexuality, and I really enjoyed reading that and learning about that, because I think there's always something to learn about sexuality and the way our bodies work and the way we are as human beings in terms of sexuality. It's a very big part of our bodies and our lives, and it's important to know about it. I felt that the journey of Alana going through her life was brilliantly done. It was such a good representation of how you've got peer pressure, life, and then your own thoughts and ideas and how you think things should be. And she, because of the condition she's got, she does a lot of most because she kind of goes with her own ideals of things in a way. And it's very interesting just to see how all of that interacts. It was just a really good representation of a woman and her thoughts and impressions and experiences. I think it was just really fascinating in that way. I also like the fact it goes in depth about her problems because she's talking to a doctor, and not a lot of plays would kind of do that, especially about, you know, something as specific as vaginismus, I think is how you say it. I'm probably getting it so wrong. But it was just interesting and refreshing to see it be done with such detail. I think the play was done a little bit on the writer's thoughts and impressions of her experiences, which was really interesting. And she has this whole little note on the text, and it's very interesting to read. It was just really cool. I love the end bit where she goes, "One of the weirdest reactions I've ever received to telling someone about the particulars of my sex life was from one of my ex-boyfriend's mother, who responded with caring nonchalance, 'Well, there's more than one way to skin a cat.' I'd never heard that phrase before, and it took some explaining, but it was in so many ways perfect, hence skin a cat." So I quite like that there's the explanation for the name, because sometimes there isn't. You have weird names for plays. So, and it's also, you know, finding yourself and other people through different sexual experiences, and that is something that I really think is important in general, not just in reading in plays but in life, because so much is put on, oh god, what's my hair doing? So much is put on the act of sex and that, and it's not about the intimacy and being with somebody and getting to know somebody and not being alone in the world for a few moments in time. I think that's an important thing that people do often miss out. And I think something else that was really important in this for me personally, that I found, was that she has her friends, and her friends don't know about her condition, but they don't understand it. And I think that's an important thing, is that your friends will never understand your experiences in terms of that, and that everybody is different and you've got to do it in your own way, and you can't let peer pressure and that kind of push you into something that you don't want to do or that you're not ready for. I think you've got to be ready for all of it, but you know. So that was my very weird review on Skinny Cat. I would definitely recommend reading it if you're an actor, especially if you're a woman and an actor. It was just really refreshingly interesting as a woman to read. Definitely recommend it. You can pick it up at the at the National Bookshop. Brain. So you can pick it up at the National Bookshop, and you can also probably order it online. I'll see if I can find a link and link it down below. Thank you all very much for watching. I hope you have enjoyed my actor's rendition of what Skinny Cat is about, and how my brain has totally probably kerfuffled what the actual story is, and you'll just have to read it and find out what it's really all about. Thank you very much for watching, guys. Like, comment, subscribe, do all of that. I would love to hear your thoughts. If you have read this play, if you haven't, read it, and if you've got any play suggestions or plays you'd like me to review, please let me know down in the comments, and I will pick a book up, read it, and review it. I'm hoping to do a review on a play once a week now. I'm going to be doing my best to. Sometimes, of course, it might just be a review on an acting book, so you know, but plays mostly, because plays are thin and easy to read. But definitely pick up a copy of Skinny Cat. Again, subscribe to my channel if you want to hear and see more weirdness from this hair fluff ball. I don't know what my hair is honestly doing. I will see you guys through a lens sometime very, very soon. I love you all. Bye!